Hey everyone, my name is Dylan Newman. I'm a filmmaker, but today I'm actually prepping for a sound job, which is not something I normally do, but I have a friend who's doing a short film, so I'm trying to help him out by doing some sound stuff. So I've got some stuff that I've been already kind of collecting. I've got this Peak Design bag that I'm gonna try to use as a sound bag, and I also made a run the other day to Kroger and got some different bandage stuff that I can use to hide lavs. And so today my goal is really just to spend a little bit of time perfecting this bag. So I'm going to start here by kind of talking through what I've got already. Again, my Peak Design bag, and I have headphones. I actually threw together just a little attachment so I can hook them on when I'm not using them. I'm not a sound person, so I don't have a ton of equipment. What I do have is the Zoom H1, the old version. Obviously this doesn't record 32-bit float. This doesn't record very many channels. I actually even have to have this splitter to get a left and right split. And what they request is 2 lavs, 1 boom. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my Rode wireless Go's and I'm running them into one channel merged. But because they record on device, I'll be able to split those out after the fact by just pulling them from the device themselves. On the other channel is gonna be my boom, and I just have a long cable here that's gonna run to my DJI mic right here. An idea I had, because there's no way to like clip this to monitor audio right on top of the bag easily. I was thinking about taking this little handle from my Ronin and just screwing it into the bottom of this to kind of keep it propped up as it pokes out of the bag, and then I can just zip up the sides. I also have this battery pack that I was going to try to rig up. When I've run continuous battery to the Zoom, I've gotten a noise introduced to the signal. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna replace those with these AA batteries that I've got here. But I do want to run continuous audio to my Rode wireless receiver. Pull one of these cables here, and I will plug in like so, and it's gonna plug in right here. So I'm gonna have to reopen the bag back up. I've tucked a little bit of the excess headphone cable in there. So this will probably just have to live just right like that. The question I have is if I'm gonna, try to clip this on somewhere where I can monitor it, or if I'm gonna tuck it into the bag itself. I kind of think I would prefer to be able to monitor it. So let's take the Zoom, put it back, and just see what happens if we clip this on to the cable. Okay, so all these items are recommended from actually DJI's, their dollar store run. He grabbed some moleskin, some gentle paper tape, and an elastic bandage, and then I also wanted to have just one of these self-adhering sports wraps as well to see if that would feel better or worse than the elastic bandage. There's 2 people who are going to be laved, so maybe I'll do one with the elastic bandage, one this way, or maybe I'll be able to hide it somewhere else on their clothes. But my thought is that this could go around the waist, or this, and then I can clip the transmitter pack to that. And then I don't have an actual boom head, but I have just one of these ball head joints that I've used before when I've done boom, and it's worked just fine. This little kit that I have in my camera bag, this is just some extra miscellaneous cables and dongles and things that I keep on hand. Oh, there it is. It's just a little adapter. Screw it in like so. And just screw into this. And clip that in there. I've just taken this little strap and I can clip it back in like that. I actually wonder if having this here means I could also stick my boom pole through this when I've got it mounted up and just hang there. I might end up just putting this on and kind of getting a feel for it right now. Okay. Just take all that. And we've got our boom pole. We'll just run it through here. That's not bad at all, actually. Let's zip up this side here. I've got my zoom so I can monitor audio. I can monitor the Rode Wireless Go. Hopefully, this is not the end of the video. Hopefully I can get a little bit more B-roll as well of me actually in action testing out what I've built.
All right, rolling.
Sound speeding.
All right, scene 5. Bravo. Bravo. Take 1.
No.
Yes.
Can adults feel scared
Yes, adults can feel scared.
and still do the hard thing anyway?
Yeah, and still do the hard things anyway.
Wow.
Cut.
It's a wrap.
All right, so it's been a couple of weeks now since I was able to test out my audio kit on the short film. Overall, I think I was really happy with how using the audio kit that I put together turned out. What was exciting for me in the project or the process was to get out of my comfort zone and to also try to maybe do the exercise of seeing how I could put together a functional audio kit, which is not like my normal camera kit, like equipment. Like, I think that's really important to me, to kind of wait to buy new pieces of gear until I truly feel that I've outgrown the kit that I already have. So being able to use what I've already have on hand, I didn't really invest anything in any new pieces of gear outside of just a few of those bandage supplies that I got to maybe hide lavaliers from Kroger, which was a very low investment. And to be honest, both the medical tape and the moleskin were just not really that sticky compared to gaff tape. So I ended up having to kind of like just replace those things with gaff tape in the end, which ended up great. Like, and I didn't even use either of the like the longer bandages to like create a place to hook the mic pack onto. For the mom character, I just put the lavalier pack, clipped it to the back of her bra, and ran the mic lavalier around to the front of the bra. And for the daughter character, I just hooked the mic pack to like her belt or like a pocket that was inside of her overalls, and then just ran the lavalier up the front of her overalls and taped it in. I tried to do like moleskin to kind of create a barrier, and the moleskin just wasn't really holding its stickiness. And so I ended up just creating a gaff tape sandwich with like a little triangle like folded over itself of gaff tape, which I've done in the past a lot. The biggest win was having the bag that I had right around my neck that allowed me to monitor the audio, hit record and stop the recording. It wasn't like way back on my belt or in my pocket. Like, it was just right there. I could just hold my boom and I could hit record, and I could adjust the levels on the side of the zoom. I feel like I was able to just execute my job and kind of fall into the background. I think everybody on set assumed that I was like a professional sound recorder. A couple of them were like, oh, like you do this like professionally? And I was like, no, like I think a sound person should be kind of a ninja on set, kind of fall into the shadows and just get things done. I feel like I was able to execute that, and I'm proud of how that turned out. And I think it is like a really good exercise to, one, do parts of the filmmaking craft that are outside of my comfort zone. So that was awesome. And I think, two, to try to squeeze the most use I can out of the equipment that I already have. I think that's a great exercise to do whenever you have the opportunity. So a great project to push myself on both of those fronts. All right, I'm pulling up to do some grocery shopping, so I will leave you here. Thanks for listening to my thoughts and going on me with the journey today.